It's time for the absolutely. I'm on my way! Completely. I'm almost there! Random. Why are there so many stairs? Podcast. Oh, jeez! With Andrew Rhodes.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the absolutely, completely random podcast for Saturday, November 16th, 2019. I'm Andrew Rhodes. I am recording this thing way later than I usually do because I just finished not too long ago wrapping up my discussion video on the whole COPA thing. I got a little emotional in it. I'm not gonna lie. It's not sitting well with me. I'm not joking on that. But anyway, I'm going to try to get through this. I do apologize if this is like the diet podcast and it seems a little short. I kind of want to go to bed tonight. I don't want to be up to like 2 in the morning or after 12. So hopefully we can do this relatively quickly, painlessly, and whom I can, or it's going to be at least an hour-long podcast. I ain't getting to bed till after midnight. So anyway, what do I got to talk about this week? Well, Godzilla and Detective Pikachu did not win at the 2019 People's Choice Awards. Gee, I wonder why. Sonic the Hedgehog has been redesigned, and honestly, the trailer looks way better. Does that mean the movie's going to be good? But the trailer is better. We can at least go that route. There is a cardboard Gundam unicorn that took nearly 2 years to complete, and by God, does it look good. Half of Japanese people in their 20s are fine with marrying an otaku. Huh. Good to know. Some interesting stuff in the world of tech news. I got 2 good topics for that. Google has confirmed all the good old stuff that the Stadia isn't going to be launching with when it comes out. What's it, like next week? This coming week? Yeah, it's going to be fun. And Motorola is bringing back the flip phone. Wow. So now does that mean Nike's going to bring back socks with sandals? Because I'm down for that. All that, my cold and coughing this week on the absolutely completely random podcast. But you know the song and dance by now. We've been through this how many years now? ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. Wide variety of stuff. I am trying to get new stuff up. Night Shift is just kicking my ass right now. But yeah, you can find all that stuff on my eBay page. Don't forget, it's ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. You can also follow me on Twitter at Otaku Roads. Check out my official Web Designer 18 Facebook page. And don't forget to thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. You know, so long as my channel doesn't get Thanos snapped out of existence. Because, yeah, that's apparently now possibly a thing. I can't tell you how terrified I am about that. Alright, so let's just get into how my week went. Not really much to talk about. So, I have a new show. It's called Night Shift. We're in season 4 now of Night Shift. This is my 4th holiday. God, I can't believe this. 4th holiday working at Five Below. And, yeah, it's, yeah. Yeah. So I've already got 3 episodes into this. I got 4 episodes coming up this week. No, this is not for anybody to actually see. There is no actual show. Because if there was, I would probably go more crazy than I do. It's mostly just a joke that I was doing with my mom. But it still basically holds true. So what has my week been like? One freaking nightmare after another. So... we had like some technical glitches on Monday. My body is not getting used to sleeping days and working at night. I don't see why we can't do mornings, but oh well, it is what it is. I've been sleeping in a little later though, before I leave for work. So it's basically I get up at 8:30, I leave at 9, and I'm at work by 10. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. But otherwise this week, been a dull week. I watched Shark Tank with my grandfather on Wednesday. That was kind of fun. We kind of, I kind of almost make it like a game. When the sharks start going out, I go, oh, 4 to go, 3 to go, 2 to go, 1 to go. Oh, sorry, you lose. This is a lot of fun. After that, we started watching some Open All Hours again. That show was a British show. It's kind of funny. I like it. Plus, there wasn't really much else to watch. Yeah, I know I got a Roku player, but there's not really much to put, much that I can pull up, cause that's fun, entertaining that we haven't watched 70 times. I'm tired of watching Alf. Let's just go that route, okay? I need like a good half a year break from Alf, so there's that. Played some Puzzles and Dragons, played some Contest of Champions, some SAOIF, where I just basically logged in, got my freebie, and called it a day. Puzzles and Dragons, I was doing the ranking dungeon. I'm actually doing pretty good in this one. I was already, last time I checked it earlier today, because I didn't check it since, I was in like the 40% range. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty good, but it's probably going to get knocked out come tomorrow, because I think tomorrow's the last day for it, which will suck. But I did find out starting Monday, everybody that logs into the game will be getting 10,000 monster points for 2 weeks. And I'm looking forward to that, because there are some monsters I have had my eye on for the last few, I want to say, months, years. And being able to actually get my hands on them is going to be pretty cool. In fact, I could probably clear the ones I want to get just from the first, 3 days alone. So, like, I log in, get it, then come Wednesday, when I don't have to worry about going into work, I could just go, yay! And I could literally go to town and get the monsters that I want to get. Make sure I have plenty of room with some of the magic stones, which I used up some today out of what I had left, because I was trying to clear the one dungeon that would give you 9,999 plus points, and I got all the way to Battle 7, and I was down to like 30 stones. I'm like, nope, that's it, screw it, I'm done. I started with 42, I used 12. This was a mistake to even use those 12. Screw it, I'm done, kiss off, this dungeon's too hard for me. And that's where I just washed my hands and just walked away. But that was a lot of fun, though. So I am looking forward to that, though, this week. Otherwise, yeah, it's been a dull week, basically. I mean, there's a lot of excitement around my area earlier today. The fire trucks were going out constantly. But, yeah, it's been a dull kind of week. But anyway, let's get into the podcast and let's talk about stuff, because that's what we do here. Okay, so here's some big shocker news. Oh, yeah, Godzilla and Detective Pikachu did not win at the 2019 People's Choice Awards. Gee, I wonder why. Godzilla King of the Monsters was nominated for Action Movie of 2019, but lost out to Avengers Endgame. Really? I wonder why it lost to Avengers Endgame. Let's look at the math here. Disney put a ton of money behind that movie. There was a massive build-up to the movie. So much hype for the movie. And Godzilla King of the Monsters. Well, the last Godzilla movie that came out was that crappy Bryan Cranston one, right? Or was that Shin Godzilla one the last one that came out prior to this one? I don't really know. I think it was the 2014 Bryan Cranston one. But either way, that soured a lot of people's taste on Godzilla. Mine especially. It soured my taste on Godzilla. Bryan Cranston couldn't save that. In fact, I think Bryan Cranston realized he couldn't save that quite harshly. It's like, yeah, no, I couldn't save that if I tried. No, you really couldn't. But yeah, so there was that. But it gets better. But as far as Detective Pikachu not winning, well, it was nominated for Family Movie of 2019, but it lost out to Aladdin. Now, before somebody goes, well, Andrew, you haven't seen Detective Pikachu, so you can't give a comment on it. Oh, I've seen the Cliff Notes version. And for those of you out there wondering, what is the Cliff Notes version? I watched CinemaSins. And before somebody goes, well, CinemaSins is horrible, I watched CinemaSins to see if the movie's worth my time investing to buy. I don't watch it for their take on it. I watch it to literally see, okay, the movie looks kind of interesting. Maybe I'll still invest in it. It's pretty much I'm getting scenes from the movie that pretty much give me a general idea of, is this a good one? Yep, I think it is. All right, yeah, maybe. But yeah, I saw Detective Pikachu's Cliff Notes version. By the way, big spoiler twist for everybody. It's like a freaking M. Night Shyamalama Wang Long twist. I just hear him go, "What a twist!" Are we sure he didn't write this movie? I mean, out of curiosity, are we sure he didn't have anything to do with Detective Pikachu? Because that had the world's most stupidest twist in it, where it's basically Pikachu. Oh yeah, spoiler if you haven't seen the movie yet. Pikachu's basically the kid's father. Yep, there you go. Spoiled the whole movie for you there. I saved you like an hour and a half. You're welcome. I'm sorry. So Millie Bobby Brown from Godzilla King of the Monsters was nominated for Female Movie Star of 2019, but lost to Zendaya from Spider-Man Far From Home. Ryan Reynolds from Detective Pikachu was nominated for Animated Movie Star of 2019, but he lost to Beyonce from The Lion King. Wow, that's just, they lost to Disney properties. I'm just loving this. As much as I hate the fact that Disney's making a killing off of this stuff, they lost to Disney properties. It's just, I mean, come on, you were not going to beat freaking Avengers. As far as beating Spider-Man Far From Home, forget it. That's the first movie that came out right after Endgame. You weren't beating that. You weren't beating anything for that. The acting in that was top-notch. As far as The Lion King, though, well, it was Beyonce. I think she pretty much had a chance over Ryan Reynolds. Sorry. I mean, no disrespect, but every time I think Ryan Reynolds, yeah, besides his role as Deadpool, which, as many of you know, I can stand Deadpool to a point. I'm sort of like Wiz and Boomstick from Death Battle. I can stand him to a point. Yeah, there's a point. It gets to it. He's not one of my favorites, but I can stand him. Not by much, but I can stand him. But Ryan Reynolds to me always seems like a B-list actor. Like, every time he's in a role, it's a B movie. He's doing a role like, okay, he's an office worker that can now suddenly talk to fish that currently live in his desk. That's a B movie. Or, oh, look, he's a pizza shop owner that can, suddenly, what's a good thing I can think here? He suddenly falls in love with some girl that he can't get out of his mind and does something weird. That's a B movie. God, wasn't there I think there was there was a movie where he played, where he was like, with his friend or buddy and they swapped bodies. That was at least a B movie. It's like, he does a lot of B movies, basically. He's a solid B actor, hands down. He's not an A-lister. If you want a solid A-lister or an A-plus actor, Hugh Jackman's an A-plus actor, hands down. But as far as a B, solid B actor, that's Ryan Reynolds. But yeah, so both films, though, were nominated for the Hollywood Professional Association's Award, or HPA Award. Detective Pikachu was nominated for Outstanding Visual Effects. How were you nominated for that? I'll see. Okay. Yeah. Godzilla King of the Monsters was nominated for Outstanding Sound. Those awards will be announced, though, on November 21st, so they might win. Doubt it highly. Rob Letterman's Pokemon Detective Pikachu opened in Japan on May 3rd at number 3, and in the United States on May 10th. Legendary Pictures' Godzilla's sequel film, Godzilla King of the Monsters, opened in the United States and Japan on May 31st. The film opened at number 1 in the box office in Japan. And, yeah, I don't think it did very well over here. That had to have been legendary. I think that was the sequel then to Bryan Cranston's movie. And, God, that was a horrible train wreck. I mean, it's a Godzilla movie. Big thing here. I think it was like, 2014? Yeah. The Godzilla movie with Bryan Cranston. You don't see Godzilla for like 90% of it. He's hinted that he's there. He's alluded that he's there. You see his scales at the one part in a dark shadow, but you don't see Godzilla for like the last 10% of the movie. And it's like, it's not a Godzilla movie. That's a middle finger, and I stand by that point. That's a middle finger. But yeah, so that was a lot of annoyance. But no crap that these movies weren't going to win. They might get one more chance for the Hollywood Professional Association's awards, but who the hell really knows? I doubt they're going to get it. Like I said, Ryan Reynolds is a B-list actor at best, and I mean a solid B-lister. As far as some of the other ones are concerned, I mean, he could be pretty good, but he is definitely a solid B-list actor if I've ever seen a B-lister. He's a solid B-list actor. Hands down, he is a B-lister. But damn, yeah, both of those movies not winning the People's Choice Awards, that should tell you something. They sucked. There's a reason why they sucked. It makes a lot of sense in the end, doesn't it? Well, it does to me. I bet you money didn't fucking record right. Okay, so let's talk for a moment about Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, I ripped this trailer a new asshole. I know a lot of other creators ripped the trailer a new one too. And we had a good reason for it. The original trailer looked like crap. And I mean solid garbage. We're talking steaming pile of hot white dog shit. That's what it basically was. Hands down, that is what it was. A steaming pile of shit. Well, Wednesday, apparently Tuesday comes along. I'm working night shift. I didn't even realize that this had happened. It's one of the things I hate about night shift is when you miss so much. Sonic's new trailer drops. I watch it Wednesday morning. Oh my god, it's like night and frickin' day. I mean, Sonic looks so much better in this trailer. I fell in love with it. Now, whether or not this means the movie's going to be good, oh, hell no. It's still a freaking... It is still a freaking video game movie, and those things have been nothing but a crapshoot for ages. But, at long last, though, it's finally how the redesign of the live-action Sonic the Hedgehog movie's lead character went. And remember that fans were going crazy with this. They were pissed off, and I still swear that they did that on purpose, just to gauge how pissed off people were. But, I mean, if you could easily do this, it literally looks like they just took the character from the video game and just gave it more of a realistic style to it, which I don't think would have taken as long as they were thinking, but still... Okay, them extending the deadline to next year for the movie coming out wasn't a bad idea, but then again, it could have also been because of what's all coming out this month, so there's that too. But fan backlash was a huge amount of this, and I mean, they were pissed, and understandably too. Director Jeff Fowler and his VFX crew took the fan feedback to heart and delivered a much more faithful take on Sonic. And I mean a much more faithful take on Sonic. There are still people that are pissed off yet. I think it looks so much better myself personally. It's coming out on February 14th. But what gets me is that a lot of people are now saying about how the fans bullied the creators and the director to bow to their demands. Sega was pissed too. Not just us. The creator of Sonic was pissed. Not just us. There was more than just the fans involved in this. But I remember how Jim Carrey was like, oh, yeah, no, the fans are having too much power. They're completely going nuts with the whole, oh, you need to make it this way. It needs to look more authentic. You were going to be the one that was going to be carrying that movie if the original Sonic design would have went through to the whole original, to the full release. You would have been carrying that film. I don't think your back can handle that. All right, I don't think you can handle carrying that thing. You ain't Mario. No way in hell. You're not carrying an entire franchise on your back. You sure as hell aren't carrying an entire movie where you're playing the villain, no less. But still, he was upset because he said that. I remember that article about how fans are having too much power, and now there are people that are saying that well, the bullying, is what happened. That's what got all this to be changed. It wasn't bullying. It was constructive criticism, because I didn't see anybody just flat out screaming at him, change it now, you bastards. I was like, this design looks horrible. And they were pinpointing where the design was horrible. They're like, it's horrible in this part. The teeth. What the hell was up with those teeth? Sonic looked like a cross between some horrible nightmare fuel and something else. The early leaks that you had that came out showing like the long legs and everything were definitely the dead giveaway that this isn't going to be Sonic, but fans just weren't having that. I mean, and I agree with it. After so many failed video game movies, I think it's time to listen to the fans. When they tell you a design sucks, take it to heart. This is a good sign of that. Now, like I said, is it going to help at all with the overall movie? If the plot's crap, no. But you only get so much in a trailer. So there's a possibility that it could be better. There's a possibility that the plot could have seen a slight change from what originally was announced, but they just didn't say that, there's an entirely new plot. It could have just been, oh yeah, there's going to be like a small change here and there, or oh yeah, this is going to be added in, or they're going to explain a little more. I mean, I got a little more information out of this trailer than I did out of the first one. With the first trailer, basically saying about how, oh yeah, nothing. There was basically nothing. We didn't know what the hell Sonic was, why the hell they were after him, or anything like that. Now all of a sudden it's just because of my power. That's why they're after me. And yeah, I know you kind of gathered that in the first trailer from, oh well, I want to find this creature, dissect it, and figure out what makes it tick. But then again, you're approaching this as an extraterrestrial being. You're gonna want to do that. But in this trailer, it's more along the concept of they kind of have an idea after he sort of blacked out or most of the city / country. Yeah, it's kind of a good idea to, oh, I think I have an idea as to why they want to capture this creature now. He's got a lot of power. It's mostly just to let him have, he's a giant ball of energy. It's what it is. I mean, I'm not going to lie, he does look kind of cool and a little cute at some points, but still. Does it mean that the movie's going to be better? Probably not. But as far as this is concerned, oh god, this is so much better. Look, even if the plot is total garbage, you got a better looking Sonic to have on screen for like, what's this going to be, like a 90-minute runtime? You have at least 90 minutes of a better looking Sonic. Just deal with that. It could be worse. You want regular Sonic back? You want that piece of garbage one back? I'll gladly drag that one back. And you can complain, well, now the plot and the movie both suck. But it's like, oh, well, at least we got a good-looking Sonic in this. I mean, the plot could make sense. Yeah, I know a lot of people are pissed that a lot of the other characters weren't revealed. Like I said, it's only trailer 2, and this is, well, technically trailer 1 now because they had to redesign Sonic. So this is technically rebooted back to trailer 1. So there is that. But, because I showed this to my mom, because I showed her the original trailer. She didn't even realize the Gangster's Paradise was playing. I caught the Gangster's Paradise right off the bat when I saw the first trailer, and I was like, oh god, Gangster's Paradise. But with the second trailer, I showed it to my mom then, because I showed her the first one. She saw the second one. It's like, I like this. This is a lot better. I understand a lot more. So that gives you a good credit here as to what this means. That's basically, oh look, the trailer actually gets somewhere. Oh look, the trailer makes more sense now. Oh look, Sonic's redesign is 100 times better than what it was before. I don't know what the hell that was before. Was that teenage angsty Sonic? No, this is a better looking Sonic. When I picture Sonic the Hedgehog, this is what I picture. I don't picture that whatever the hell that thing was, like a cross between a beaver and a coyote. I don't picture that. I don't picture that. I picture this. This is a good looking Sonic. Especially in the article here, they got a picture of him holding the nunchucks with the. Uh, oh, I'm gonna get. Somebody's gonna tell me off for saying this wrong, but the bandana on his head, or the cloth on his head, and the nunchucks. It's kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, the character fits, the model fits, the design fits. It's loads better than what the original one was. Way, way, way better. Just 100 times better. Highly approve. I welcome this with open arms. As far as I'm concerned, this is the Sonic movie that the fans wanted. Like I said, whether or not the plot's going to be good is still up in the air. But, I mean, if we get like a couple more, like another trailer or two before the movie actually comes out, it could expand on the plot a little bit. There could be more characters that could come into this. I mean, we might get Tails. Knuckles could show up. We don't know. They could. I mean, they could have designed those afterwards. Because I'm still going on this whole. I don't think it took the VFX team that long to change Sonic's design. I honestly think they had this in the back pocket, because it was way too soon. After that first trailer dropped, that they go, oh well, we got to change Sonic. That was way too soon. If it would have been like a week later and they said we're changing Sonic, I could have understood the idea. They're like, okay, we want to get all of our ducks in a row, make sure it's feasible and everything else. They did it within 24 hours. They announced we're changing Sonic's design. It wasn't even up for debate. It was like 24 hours later, we're changing Sonic's design. Huh? Yeah, it was that freaking quick. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I still think they had that in their back pocket, but still, you never know. But yeah, it's 100 times better, hands down, 100 times better. Okay, so time for another segment of cool crap. My guess in Japan. It's got to be in Japan. It's usually in Japan. Everything cool seems to be overseas lately, and not in a good way, but it's got to be in Japan. It's got to be in Japan. Yeah, it's in Japan, of course. All right, let's roll it back again. Cool shit in Japan. All right, so it's cool stuff in Japan time. And once again, it's about Gundam. Gundam. Gotta love Gundam. Mobile suits, robots, piloted by people, and Gundam Unicorn is one of those main series. I've watched a few episodes of it. I haven't dived whole hog into it yet. But I have watched a few. And with the Gundam official YouTube channel, provided it still survives the Thanos snap, I will probably be able to watch some of it, because they do have subbed and dubbed on there, and I am subscribed to that channel, so yeah, there's that. But most of the Gundam designs out there are pretty complex. The article starts off with, which is something you can only start to appreciate when you attempt to draw them or put them together in a Gunpla kit. The model kits, basically. But a group of high school students took this type of crafting to the next level in Japan, spending nearly 2 years building the RX-0 Unicorn Gundam. Now, that doesn't sound very impressive, I hear you saying. Well, hold that thought. They built it out of cardboard. That's pretty impressive. So, Twitter user Toshi teamed up with classmates to construct the colossal cardboard creation for their school's cultural arts festival. And the pictures in this thing are just freaking amazing. I mean, god damn, these are cool looking pics. I mean, okay, you could definitely tell, like, down around the feet where that it was definitely cardboard and all that, but still, this is cool. I mean, if you honestly just look at the feet, it's mostly just the right foot. That's where you notice it. But otherwise, I mean, it looks just like it. It's spot on. It's cool. It is creepy looking how accurate that looks. And that is goddamn cool. I mean, damn. That is impressive, to say the least. I know there's that, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was the Unicorn one that got put outside the, that Gundam Center. What the hell was that? that over in I know it was over in Japan. Hold on. Let me try looking that up. See what happens if I try to look that up. What's that Gundam statue at anyway? TUE. Gundam statue, Japan. I guarantee you I still have... Okay, yeah. Diver City, Tokyo Plaza. That's where it is. Okay. Yep. I remember talking about it because it's the Gundam Unicorn. Because it was originally it was the RX 78-2. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, so this is pretty cool. So neat little thing here, because I Google searched this. Question translated by Google. What time does Unicorn Gundam become red and cracked in destroy mode? Every 2 hours from 11 o'clock. 19 o'clock is the last. That's pretty cool. The place where it is located is open 24 hours a day, so that's really impressive. But yeah, because I remember talking about it, I just didn't remember where exactly it was. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, this is pretty cool. But yeah, so that's the one that's over there in Diver City Plaza. Diver City Tokyo Plaza, my apologies. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. But either way, I mean, they did a damn good job about this. And this is after, this is like 2 years of this is a labor of love. It just reminds me of that article I talked about a few podcasts ago with the store owner that took, what was it, cardboard boxes and made anime characters. And he had, what was it, the new Gundam and Char's Counterattack? Or was it the RX, or was it Gundam Mark II? I know the one was like Char's mobile suit from Char's Counterattack. But still, you have to admit, this is impressive. They can do stuff like this with cardboard. That shows, first off, dedication and time. But still, I mean, that is impressive, to say the least. Holy crap, that is beautifully done. More so than you could ever imagine how well panned out that is. It's like, damn. That is really cool. I'm not going to lie. So if you get a chance, click the link in the description. The article's there. Look at the pictures. It's beautiful. It really is. And I've seen the model kits. I've seen, I think it was like a 1/100 scale model kit of this. And it's, or no, I think it was a 140 scale. You know, it was up at Barnes & Noble. And I wasn't paying the $200 they were asking for it. So I'm like, I'm not that rich. If I was, I would have built that and probably still be building it. Look, I'm good at model kits, but still, that's a little out of my league. Definitely. Taking that, I had a hell of a time building my Wing Zero custom from Endless Waltz that I got a couple years ago. I love that. I bought that, did the podcast, and set to building that thing in one night. And I got it done, too. And then got the entertainment when somebody got pulled over outside where I live, and the cops were yelling at him for 5 minutes, and it was somewhat warm out. I had the window open. That was a lot of fun. At 1 o'clock in the frickin' morning. That was just a lot of fun. But yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, if you get a chance, check that out. I honestly hope to see more stuff like this. I mean, those kids could do that for a cultural festival. That's pretty cool. I'd like to see what else they can do. I really do. What else could they make out of cardboard? But yeah, that's been another cool shit Japan has. Damn, they keep getting that cool shit. Okay, so since we still are in the land of the rising sun yet, here's a neat little article that came up via Otaku USA magazine. So apparently, half of Japanese in their 20s are fine with marrying an otaku. Okay. Was there ever a moment when they weren't? So yeah. Many posts were written about the various ways the word has been used over the years and how attitudes towards people with geeky interests have evolved. There's an entire section in Japan called Akihabara. Go there. There was a time when if you would say that you were an otaku or an otaku in Japan, you risk getting your ass kicked. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But yeah, times have changed. especially recently when it was basically there's a little while we're on this subject. So there was a topic that I almost pulled up for this week. Actually, it would have made last week's. Or no, where's it? Either way, it was going to be on the podcast, but it got bumped. So basically, this is the best part. All right, so basically, there was a billboard that was put up in Japan, and it was a bunch of very large, chested anime girls. And now, okay, well, that didn't really make this big of a splash. It was put up in Akihabara, and it was on a building, and it pissed off a lot of people. And I almost talked about it, but I decided not to. It got bumped for a different topic. But in all honesty, now it's been last I saw this morning, it was removed. It's a lot of people were complaining, and apparently it violated a policy or something, so it ended up getting removed. But still, so for that, I would see why there's a massive hate for the term. But yeah, but this is pretty cool though. So in a poll conducted in Japan by marriage counseling firm Partner Agent, the poll, which collected information from 1,500 single men and women in their teens to 30s, wielded a whole bunch of interesting otaku-related data. Ooh, boy. The biggest headline, though, about half of the people in their 20s would be fine dating or marrying someone with otaku interests. In comparison, only 43% of people in their 30s would accept an otaku partner. So, yeah, trends are changing, definitely. I mean, think about it, like 30 years ago, people were not, I mean, people probably wouldn't have been interested if you like collected trading cards or you collected baseball cards. Now it's basically like, oh yeah, oh, that's pretty cool. You would have done like if you would have been a celebrity 30 years ago, like you were a TV star, they were all over your ass. Oh, I want to marry that one. Oh, I want to date that one. Now you just have to be an internet celebrity and they're all over your ass. Oh yeah, I play games on Twitch. I'm a Twitch streamer. Oh my God, I want to have your kids. Yeah, that's trends are changing. Yeah, you could be like freaking Ninja. Yeah, or you could be like many of the other people. I don't know. But it also depends on what kind of otaku one is. Manga, anime, and video games are all ranked as reasonably acceptable. But otaku chiefly into two-dimensional girls or boys love were ranked as less desirable at 13.4% and 16.6% respectively. So, like video games, anime, and manga, all ranked reasonably acceptable. But if you're into two-dimensional girls and boys love, or boys love, or boys love were ranked as less desirable. That's understandable. I mean, you're pretty much gonna be cheating on them with, oh, see this body pillow? It's sleeping with me tonight. Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, it's not exactly going to be a pleasant arrangement, but yeah, I can understand it. Yeah, wholeheartedly, I can understand it. I understand it. But participants were also asked if they considered themselves otaku, to which an incredible 72% of people in their teens responded yes. Sounds as if young folks in Japan are definitely becoming more comfortable with the label. Well, back in my day, there was no such thing as an otaku. No, back in my day, you were just called a nerd. And you lived with that title for the rest of your life. Now, let me show you my Captain America collection over here. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Daryl. Yeah, no. I don't have a Captain America collection. I have an Iron Man collection. I don't have a Captain America. I got an Iron Man collection, though. Pretty nice one. I mean, it's not anything to, like, be really super impressed about, but I like it. But, yeah. But no, so that definitely shows that the trends are changing. So, like, something that was looked at years ago as not really a wonderful idea or horrible isn't considered so much that now it's becoming more of a commonplace thing that people are just becoming more accepted of it. So that's a good thing. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm an otaku or otaku or however the hell you want to pronounce it. Yeah, I like anime, manga, and video games. That's just the way I am. I've said it so many times, and I'll say it so many more. What's the point of being grown up if you can't act childish every now and then? And it's freaking true. Wholeheartedly. So still, I mean, yeah, it's a good thing that this is happening, and more power to them. I mean, if they're willing to marry and date an otaku, they could actually, if they knew nothing about it to begin with, or they're not sure about it, it could open up an entirely new world to them. And that's one of the things with dating and finding somebody is often you find something that you didn't know you would find an interest in and vice versa. So it does work out both ways. Now, it doesn't always happen, but it does occasionally happen. Yeah, but still, it's. Yeah, I know. Okay, so Google's massive gaming system is going to be launching next week. And is it next week? I think it's next week. But anyway, Google's confirmed all the fun stuff. Oh, yeah, it is next week. Okay. They've confirmed all the fun stuff that the Stadia ain't gonna have. First off, it's not a good thing. If they instantly are telling you, yeah, these are the characters and the stuff that you're not gonna have, or this is the stuff that's not gonna be included with your game system, it's pretty bad. But they fielded questions during an Ask Me Anything on Reddit about what exactly the video game streaming service will include in the beginning. And the answer is you ain't getting a hell of a lot. It's pretty bad. So here's the stuff when it launches on November 19th, which is fastly approaching. In fact, it's now the 17th because I am still up and it's midnight. Yay! Welcome to Sunday! It's a miracle! Ah! Okay, that was fun. So yeah, in 2 more days as of now, when the service goes live, here's a quick rundown of everything that won't be available initially. Stream Connect, State Share, and Crowd Play, the main features that allow players to join in one another's game and make Stadia, or the Stadia, or however the hell they pronounce this thing, more than just glorified remote play. Yep, you're not gonna get to do that. Hopefully it'll be launched by the end of the year, but at least for the Stream Connect, Stadia's director of product said, the games that support State Share and Crowd Play will be released next year. So there's that. There's no achievement system. For those of you that have Google or an Android tablet or Android device and it has Google, you know what achievements are. I finally just started getting some of them to work again for mine, which really was pissing me off because I had a crap ton of champions in Contest of Champions, and I did some cool stuff in Puzzles and Dragons, and it wasn't registering any of that, and so that was kind of pissing me off. But still, so yeah, no achievement system. The service is still going to record when you hit various milestones in games, but you won't actually get notifications for them or see them displayed anywhere until shortly after launch. You're not going to be able to use Chromecast Ultras to play the games. The only Chromecast Ultras that ship with Stadia controllers will have the updated firmware required to stream games. They'll be updating the existing CC Ultras, the Chromecast Ultras, over the air soon after launch. So that's kind of bad. Family sharing. Yep, you're not going to have that. Parents will be able to control what their kids can access on their accounts. Multiple people in the same house won't be able to share games on the service until later on. But it's a high priority feature that they're planning to launch next year. They better speed that up after Google got their ass handed to them with that fine that them and YouTube got. So yeah, I would do that. Buddy passes, you're not going to have those either, apparently. Founders editions of the Stadia are supposed to come with buddy passes so that people can give a friend a 3-month Stadia subscription to play games with them. Wow! But they won't actually be sent out until weeks after the launch. You'll get your buddy passes about 2 weeks after you receive your bundle, barring some unknown unknowns popping up. Never happens. Yeah, right. Apparently, the Stadia's game publishing side claimed. But the kicker, though, for me out of this is the best part. The Stadia controller, at least for some people. If you pre-ordered the Stadia, you will get their codes to sign into the service starting November 19th, and will be able to play on their phones or Chrome desktop browser with a keyboard and mouse. However, the packages containing the controllers and Chromecast will have staggered shipping. Sent out in the pre-order orders were received. So basically, if you ordered the Stadia Founders Edition in June, your delivery date says the 20th, 21st. You're going to get it first. So basically, if you pre-ordered it first, you're going to get it sooner. If you were one of the last ones to pre-order, you're going to be waiting a while. But I get a kick out of that. It's like you're launching a game system with no controller. That's like Nintendo coming out with the original NES and going, this thing's got 8 bits of pure kick-ass video game power. How do you play it? This thing can play Mario. This can play Duck Hunt. This can do racing games. You're gonna love it. How do you play it? Oh, it's gonna be great. This thing's gonna be fun. It's powered by its own standalone system. You have all this fun stuff, connects right to your TV. Cool. How do I control it? Well, what do you mean? You just use the included control. Oh, son of a bitch. That's the best part. That's the best part. There's no actual delivery date, though, depending on the mail truck, traffic lights, etc. So, yeah. You're not going to get a freaking controller with your SATA that you pre-ordered, and you're going to be waiting a while. That's piss poor timing. They also learned, though, earlier this week that the service will only support 12 games at launch. God, that sounds like the Virtual Boy from Nintendo. Though they include some great ones like Red Dead Redemption 2 and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, with 14 more expected by the end of the year, including Borderlands 3. Don't know, though, which games are going to come to the service after that or when, and remember, all the games need to be purchased separately. So you have to buy these games separately to play them. Doesn't matter if you already own them, you have to buy them separately. Again! I almost feel like the baby from Dinosaurs. Again! You gotta buy it again! Oh, God. In addition to Stadia's $10 monthly Stadia Pro subscription cost. Yeah, okay, so this is the best part. So, there is a watered-down, stripped-down, free version. That's not going to be available until next year. So, right out of the gate, you got to pay them a $10 monthly subscription fee. You get no controller, none of the cool stuff that they were advertising in this bitch. No controller, no buddy passes, no family sharing, no ability to use existing Chromecast Ultras, no achievement system, no Stream Connect, State Share, or Crowd Play. But you get to pay them. $10 a month for 12 games at launch that you have to buy again. So you're looking at a $10 a month subscription. My guess is they're going to charge you the full $60 retail for the game, so that's $60 a game times 12. That's a shit ton of money. Yeah, that's what, $720 at least. Yeah, you're screwed. Wholeheartedly, you're screwed. I mean, damn, you're screwed. It's horrible. But I like this, though. So you can't even get a free version of this. I would have done the free version first, and then giving you the one you got to pay for. See, Google doesn't understand how this works. You're supposed to look at this pretty much like a standalone crack dealer. You give them the first hit for free, and then you charge their ass for the rest. There's a difference here. But their approach to releasing features on Stadia is similar to how they run Google Search, YouTube, and other Google services. Poorly, take people's data, poorly, screw over creators, poorly, screw over people, poorly, piss other people off. Okay, yeah, they're doing a pretty good job then. We always start with nailing the key user journey and then proceed with releasing extra features. YouTube started with watch video. For Stadia, it's play the game on your biggest screen. So you get no controller. You gotta pay them $10 a month. No free version. Gotta rebuy the games. Only 12 of them are gonna be available at launch. Oh God, that's hilarious. That's just funny as hell. So, I've now bought. I pre-ordered a Stadia. I'm screwed, basically, and I have to pay you $10 a month, buy the games that I want to play on it, and then I have to play them because I don't have a controller. I have to play them on something else. I mean, the whole point of having a video game console is having a controller to play. Atari came out with controllers for their home consoles. They all had, the ColecoVision had one, the Sega Genesis had one, the Intellivision had one, Nintendo had one. Every single, even those crappy Pong ones had a controller at launch. You just, you you messed up the most simplest concept of this. The fact that you need a controller to play the game. No, we're not going to give you a controller. No. You're going to have to find some other way to play it. You're going to have to put your hand to your temple and pretend you're Professor X and move the character with your mind. Oh, God. And play on your biggest screen. Yeah, okay. Google screwed themselves now. Okay, so this is cool. So my mom kind of brought this to my attention. This would have been Friday morning. Wait, was it Friday? Yeah, I think it was Friday. It had to have been Friday. It's usually Friday. Probably was Friday. But anyway, Motorola is bringing back the flip phone. Oh, the flip phone. Yes! I knew it wasn't going to die. Yes! Yeah, they're bringing back the flip phone with the all-display Razr device. And the funny part is that literally as I'm looking at this article, there's an ad for an LG dual screen phone. So it's literally like slapping itself in the face. Like, hey, look, we can do the same thing here. And this is Motorola. And LG's the ad. That's just funny as hell. But yeah, so Motorola is bringing back the flip phone. On Wednesday, Verizon announced the debut of the new Razr phone with a 6.2-inch foldable display that flips to half size. But not before a day of leaks, though, unfortunately. I'm just a little weirded out by the price range here. But anyway, the new Motorola Razr will clock in at the eye-popping price of $1,500 retail. Still less though than its foldable competitor Samsung Galaxy Fold at $1,980 and the Huawei Mate X at $2,420. Holy hell. Well, you know the sad part though is that back when they originally came out, cell phones were extremely expensive. If you had a cell phone, you were considered upper echelon rich. So yeah, you were like well off. So that's not too out of the ordinary. The 6.2-inch screen is ultra wide, and the device packs a 16 megapixel main camera. Verizon added that when folded, the Razr's touchscreen quick view external display lets you respond to notifications, take selfies, play your music, use Google Assistant, and more without having to flip your phone open. Wow. That's so impressive. So you've basically taken a phone and you've made it smaller. Way to go. Yeah. I mean, the pictures actually do look pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. But still, yeah. It was only a matter of time, though. Slash gives some more details on the device, including the main display is pulled running at 2142 by 876, which is pretty cool resolution, while the quick view display is a 2.7-inch OLED running at 600 by 800. Replying to text messages and emails via the external display requires using smart replies or dictation, though it will also function as a music controller and preview screen for the camera. It also has Snapdragon 710 processor, 6 gigabytes of memory, 128 gigabytes of storage, running Android Pie 9. And all this can be yours for the low price of $1,500 if the price is wrong, because it frickin' is. So downsides though noted by Slash Gear include no wireless charging and fast charging that caps out at 15 watts, as well as a 2,510 milliamp battery that's considerably lower than the 3,000 milliamp battery in Samsung's flagship Galaxy S10 and newer iPhones. Most models of which coming closer or significantly over 3,000 milliamps or millihertz or whatever it is. Additionally, the new Razr follows other manufacturers' leads by ditching the 3.5mm headphone jack for a USB-C connector, which honestly, I think a lot of people started to come around to that. I know it's will piss off a lot of people, but still. It's a decision, though, widely revealed by consumers used to simply plugging in whatever headphones they have available at the moment. And despite Verizon's big talk about their 5G network, the Razr will cap out current Gen 4G LTE speeds. So in other words, well, let me put it this way. To quote Megatron from Beast Wars, new packaging, same product, losers, basically. The device, though, does look more practical at face value than either the Galaxy Fold or Mate X, both of which are more foldable tablets. There's also another step forward, foldable devices entering the mainstream. I was telling my mom about this because she brought it up, and I said, well, if you think about it, cell phones did kind of go in a certain pattern, because you had the brick, then you had the flip phone, then you had the slider, then you had the touchscreen. Now, they've just basically taken the touchscreen, which is pretty much your standard brick, and changed it and combined it with the flip phone. So you figure the next one we're going to get like a slide type deal. Which would be pretty cool, but notably stupid. But still, I like the flip phone idea. Though in all honesty, if they would have like a solid outer screen to keep it covered, and it's like a flip phone that's literally all a touchscreen, like touchscreen for the numbers at the bottom, touchscreen, like the whole thing's a touchscreen, but the outer is just a case. That would work so much better too, because then it literally would be like an old flip phone, like what I have, but when you flip it open, it's all touchscreen, which would be pretty cool. Maybe they'll do that for the next model, but still, I kind of like this. The phone is exclusive though for Verizon subscribers only. Pre-orders are set to begin on December 26th of this year. It won't actually be in the hands of consumers though until January 9th of 2020. So save up your Christmas money, your holiday funds, and go bug all your relatives to give you money and add up to $1,500 and then go pre-order this bad boy. Trade in your piece of shit and get this new piece of shit. Because guess what? In 2 months, it's going to be obsolete again. And that's just sad and horrible. And that's more of what the hell is wrong with tech. No, seriously though, in all honesty, it does look pretty cool. And I am really impressed that they are going back to sort of the flip phone ideas that weren't bad to begin with. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing some changes in general to the whole system, how this works and everything else. But yeah, it's not bad. All in all, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. Alrighty, folks, and that's gonna do it this week for the Absolutely Completely Random podcast. It is going on 12:30 a.m. Sunday morning. I am clocking out. I have been here for too long. My crypt is a calling. I must return to the night for which I have come. Okay, seriously, I'm just getting tired and my eyes are starting to get pretty heavy. So, yep. But as always, I'm Andrew Rhodes. Don't forget, submit your questions for the Q&A. I'm going, and I'm hoping, I might make an announcement. I might have to change the date, the cutoff time, so I can get the stuff recorded, because I don't know 100% what my schedule is going to be like the week of Thanksgiving. But 23rd is still the cutoff time, so this coming Saturday, please have all of your Q&A questions submitted. If I have to, I'll just record it quick in the morning and then just put it up. It's not going to kill me. So yeah, there is that going on. But yeah, so otherwise, there's that. Don't forget, check out my channel. I will be putting up the discussion video. It will be going up Monday, because it's like 40-some minutes until that's done processing. Until I'm done processing this, it's going to be pretty late, and it's going to be tiring, and I'm just going to not be in the mood to sit there and do it, and all that fun stuff. I mean, if I get this process quickly enough and I can get it up quickly enough, I might just go, yeah, you know what, screw it, and I can do it, but it's up in the air. But yeah, I did get emotional in that, so there is that to look forward to. But anyway, that's going to be all for the podcast this week. I'm Andrew Rhodes. This has been the Absolutely Completely Random podcast, and I am out of here. See you later, and I'll catch you next week.